Wilkins comes in for Maravich. With the break in the action, we've got a chance now to look at last year's top rebounders. Fifth is Giannis Antetokounmpo.
What a season he had in the paint. I mean, his rebounding numbers really mind-boggling. Who wouldn't love to have a guy like that?
Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Here's Robertson. Pass to Hudson. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
If a player is fouled on a made basket as he goes to the free throw line, my call would sound like this. Now at the line, Jaylen Brown. 1.
Free throw no good for Hudson.
And Sweet Lou can really kill you with that jump shot of his. That jumper is wet and like cotton candy.
Sweet shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Robinson down low. Antetokounmpo defending. 13 feet away. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Yeah, the defender all over.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why.
The Bucks have hit half their free throws in this one, going 3 of 6 so far. The free throw drops for Lewis.
Well, Rashard Lewis, a true shooter. He knows his game so well and really focuses on finding buckets for his team.
Barry's checked in for Hudson.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Here's Green, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
The Heat shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. That's good from Green. And things seem to be getting tougher for the big spending teams, Clark, but we're seeing a lot of them go all in before the toughest penalties take effect.
Yeah, you know, the frozen pick provision kicks in next season, and the season after that, luxury taxes ramp way up. Powerhouse teams trying to make hay while the sun shines is a pretty good strategic business move, but the landscape is certainly changing.
Outside, Green. Here's Theus. That shot off. Nice D from Scott. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Scott the pass to Lewis. Robinson with the block.
And there you see why Robinson is the anchor of this defense. Massive wingspan, easily allowing him to turn away shots. Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Here's Theus, defended by Scott. Here's Barry. From outside, off the mark. Milwaukee leading by 15. Wilkins passes to Lewis. Can't connect from short range. The Heat have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. From about 19 feet. And it's in off the backboard. Theus has got his first 2 points.
Part of Draymond's value, the playmaking he gives you out of the front court.
Green against Antetokounmpo. Lewis outside. It's Scott on the wing. Shoots the three. Draymond Green with the rebound. Miami trails by 13. Here's Theus. Over Wilkins. Scott pulls it in. The Bucks have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. And to Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
He is certainly one of the few true franchise cornerstones in the league. Few guys can take over a game like the Greek Freak.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Both teams deciding to change it up.
On the court.
Chenier, the pass to Green. Here's Chenier, defended by Scott. 3-second violation. And we've got a moment now to look at the highest scoring teams in the NBA from last season.
I just loved how this team attacked their opponents. You could see their confidence grow as the year went on, and the points really started to pile up.
Bucks leading by 15. Pass to Hero. Who is outside. Now Hero. Just 5 to shoot. It's 3-pointers off the mark. Here's Van Arsdale. He's covered by Hero. Here's Barry. With the teardrop, and it's blocked by Lewis. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
They're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time defense.
Robert Parrish is checked in for Milwaukee. We've got 1:55 left in the first half of the game. 4 on the clock. Here's Van Arsdale. Miami no good on that time either.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Here's Hero. Van Arsdale pulls it in. Miami trails by 15. Green, the pass to Van Arsdale. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Outside, Green. Pass to Robinson. Shoots over Hero. Robinson, that's good. Robinson's got 6 points.
I like the stroke of David Robinson, especially from the mid-range area. I mean, soft and lofty, and he shots up like he's in the gym all by himself.
Lewis hits the pick for Hero. Got it. Good job in the low post. And the Bucks lead by 15.
Oh, and the touch on the interior. Hero can hit jumpers as well as capitalize in close.
Here's Chenier. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
40 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Parrish. Who is outside? There's the triple. Miami grabs the miss. Green deciding where to go with it. Robinson passes to Chenier. There's a screen by Robinson. Down low. And he lays it straight in. He's got 8.
He's starting to find himself out there now. You know, he's taking much better shots here in the second quarter.
The drive by Scott. Parrish, the pass to Lewis. Sabonis inside. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Bucks. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, what has to happen differently on defense in the second half?
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
Greetings, everybody. The stories so far revolving around... He's already put his stamp on this game.
Ernie, do people use stamps anymore? I don't think that's a thing.
Of course they do. Ernie gets fan letters every week. I go in the back and I see him all the time.
Oh, so it's for the older crowd.
And switching gears now to that first half. Big hill to climb for Miami.
I can't see what they're trying to do offensively. Maybe with a little more patience, that shooting percentage will...
Thanks for spending half...
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. So with Wilkins on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. We've got Cunningham. Antetokounmpo is out there with Parrish. Then there's Hardaway, and it's Maravich in at the 2. Pass to Green. Robertson against Hardaway. To the paint, here's Robinson, and the dunk by Robinson.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it.
That might indeed ignite a spark in this team.
And here's Maravich for 3. Rebound by the Heat. Robinson's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's Barry. Guarded by Hardaway. Robertson a screen on Maravich. Chenier the pass to Robertson. And Cunningham with the block. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Outside Hardaway. Robertson against Antetokounmpo. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Antetokounmpo's got 23 points. Miami trails by 11. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Green with a screen on Maravich.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
His first chance at the line tonight. Milwaukee leading by 10. Outside Hardaway. Cunningham right side.
And Cunningham is an elite offensive player, a guy who can score in bunches and does a little bit of everything for his team.
For Milwaukee, they have made 5 of 8 of their free throw attempts.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Robertson outside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And just able to score in so many ways. Robertson puts the defense there in an impossible situation.
That one is no good. Bucks have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Maravich kicks to Cunningham. Parrish outside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
A double-double machine. Parrish understands his strengths on offense and also works hard at the defensive end.
And Miami making a change here. Heinsohn's checked in. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the league recalibrated its emphasis on fouling during last season. Commissioner Adam Silver said there was a sense that offensive players had too much of an advantage. So an adjustment was made. The fans want great offense, but they want players to be allowed to play defense as well. I think that's what we're seeing. Kevin, it's a welcome change.
Welcome indeed. No doubt about it, D.A. That's good. And Robertson with the assist. Robertson's got 5 assists in the game.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure and close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
And they recover it. And the Bucks miss again.
Clearly out of rhythm now, guys. I mean, just 1 for 5 to begin the second half.
Stolen by Parrish. Lobbed up there for Cunningham. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
The combo card skill set of Maravich really does a nice job of drawing defensive attention and then passing to teammates.
Robertson against Hardaway. Inside. Here's Shannon. It's Cunningham with the rebound. And it's Cunningham with the ball for Milwaukee. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Back to Hardaway. Six on the shot clock. Back to Cunningham. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Cunningham's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Here's Barry, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And I like the energy Barry plays with. You can tell he has a real love and passion for the game, always looking to give it his best.
And the Bucks making a change here. Wilkins is checked in. Hardaway kicks to Wilkins. Back to Hardaway. Bucks passing it around. Here's Giannis. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway. Antetokounmpo's got 4 points this quarter.
Another night we see Giannis at his best. This defense doesn't have a clue as to how to guard.
That's in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down to 12 on the bucket from Heinsohn.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
Pass to Giannis. Lets it go with a 3. It's rebounded by Noah.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Noah with a screen on Hardaway. Noah with it. Here's Hudson. From past the arc. Rebounded by Hardaway. Milwaukee leading by 12. Giannis passes to Hardaway. Here's Cunningham, and the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Rashard Lewis, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Tyler Hero comes in for Cunningham. Here's Hardaway on target from 13 feet. Hardaway has got 9 points. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for Milwaukee.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
You know, something else that catches my eye is the fact that they have blocked a bunch of shots. I mean, the block shot total extremely impressive. The defensive intensity, top level.
The Heat have made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game. And Hudson drops them both. Bucks leading by 12. 1:52 left here in the third quarter. There's Hero with the 3. Traps in the tray. He has 5.
And look at how confident Hero is from range. He'll take that shot whenever possible.
To the middle. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Good, solid execution inside. That's exactly the look you want.
Outside Hero. Pass to Lewis. A three. It's hauled in by the Heat. Van Arsdale, the pass to Theus. Inside. Hardaway with the steal. Here's Lewis. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. Hardaway has got his third assist on the night.
Nice job inside that time by Rashard Lewis, recognizing he had the advantage and attacked.
Hudson against Wilkins. Noah the screen. He takes it in. Hudson. Parrish grabs the board. Parrish has got 6 rebounds now in the game. In the corner, Hardaway with it. Pass to Lewis. Lewis sets the pick for Hero. Wilkins outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Parrish. It's rebounded by Noah.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Here's Van Arsdale. Rashard Lewis pulls it in. Wilkins surveying the defense. And he's off on his first shot of the game. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Milwaukee on top. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up. Tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got Noah. Heinsohn is out there with Hudson. Then there's Robertson. And it's Van Arsdale in at the 2 guard. That's the group on the floor for Miami.
Oh, high effort play by Hero, running the floor to finish the fast break strong.
Here's Heinsohn. Lewis covering. Hardaway against Robertson. In the corner, it's Noah. Noah the screen. Here's Van Arsdale. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
Lewis with the 3. Offensive rebound. Hardaway with a wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to Parrish. And the Bucks lead by 17.
Boy, you got to D up Hardaway from outside the arc. This guy is really good at squaring himself up and knocking it down from deep.
Hudson against Cunningham. No good from Hudson.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
The free throw drops for Lewis. And both free throws good for Lewis.
You know, at just about 85% from the line tonight, which is really excellent, they've looked more and more comfortable as this game has gone on.
Here's Chenier. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Outside Hardaway. Outside Hero. From 15 feet away. And there's Hardaway. That's good on the assist from Hero. Hardaway has got 5 points now this quarter.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
Away team foul. Penny Hardaway. Second personal foul. First team foul. Oscar Robertson.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
And Robertson is a do-it-all kind of player, my kind of guy. I mean, he's also somebody you can trust to help facilitate your offense.
Barry's checked in for the Heat. Milwaukee also making some changes. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Rashard Lewis. And it's Maravich in for Tyler Hero. And he sinks the second. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Outside, Maravich. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Hardaway. Hardaway has got his fifth.
Go, get outside. I got yours. Yo, Giannis. They coming to help outside. Parrish, that's yours.
Yeah, baby. Good hit. Robertson!
Way to finish that, baby!
Barry.
Yo, check.
Switch. Out. Corner.
Yo, right here.
Corner. Parrish. Kick it out. And what? Shut up.
I got ball.
Yeah. Easy. Too easy.
Hey, Barry.
Oh, foul. Come on.
And an opportunity for these guys to get loose, find the range. We're almost at game time, folks. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports on this very special day. Here's a look at the schedule for Denver. On Monday. they'll take on Kristaps Porzingis. And then on Monday.
And looking at the Jazz matchup, it's one that I'm curious about. It'll be their 6th contest of the season for them, and a game that should have a lot of great matchups.
Now let's take a look at Phoenix's opening lineup. And for Denver, Anthony is out there with Banchero. Then there's Marc Gasol. Then it's Donovan Mitchell. And it's Kidd in at the 1. Clock at 6. Here's Irving. And off there. He misses his first shot of the night. And here's Denver.
You have to credit the game plan going in, especially at the offensive end, where they were just so relentless.
And that's not an easy environment to play in. To score at the rate they did on the road says a lot about their intensity and focus.
I'll say this, Banchero is a guy that opponents can't forget about for a second. And you see it in all the defensive attention he gets. Teams show him all kinds of different looks, and he draws a bunch of double teams in isolation. Inside. And he banks in the layup.
As pretty much any coach, that's how he'd like to start the game.
And here's Denver. Kidd, the pass to Banchero. Cowens grabs the board. Here's Marley. He's guarded by Anthony. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride and makes it look easy.
Kidd, the pass to Gasol. Banchero outside. Here's Kidd. Anthony outside. Here's Banchero. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. And this early in the season, there are still so many unknowns, Grant.
You're right. You learn a little about each team in the preseason. Once the games count, things really start coming into focus. And the playmaking skills Banchero has already are outstanding. Just such a unique young player.
Irving, a screen on Mitchell. Here's Marley. Checked by Mitchell. Outside Irving. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Phoenix shooting their first free throws of the night.
At the line for the away team, Irving. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Irving. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Banchero outside. Sinks the tray. Banchero's got 7 points.
His ability to shoot off the catch is a big plus. Banchero has quick reactions, a really versatile scorer.
Cowens passes to Irving. Rebounded by Denver.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Here's Mitchell. And it's Boosie with a rebound.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
Marley passes to Boosie. Takes the 3. Kept alive. Pass to Cowens. Here's Boosie. And Gasol with the block.
This guy, the defensive anchor, Marc Gasol, twice on the pipe.
And he gets the bucket.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. With a break here. Let's see which teams racked up the assists during last year's campaign. In third, the Nuggets.
Yeah, they were a fantastic passing team last year. It's part of the culture they're building. So many of their easy shots came at the end of a great assist.
Phoenix trails by 3. Here's Marley. Down low. Here's Cowens. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest fives in the NBA.
Here's Kidd. Floats one up. It's blocked. It's out of bounds. Still Denver's ball. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. For Phoenix, they've gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Pass to Boosie. Here's Lucas.
That's already this guy's second foul now. He's either going to have to sit or play a bit more conservatively.
And Denver making a change here. Brunson's checked in.
For your home team, number 11, Jalen Brunson.
And so it's Phoenix with it. They trail by 1. And it's Irving missing.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
Here's Banchero. Blocked! Here's Boosie. 10 points in his last outing. They now take the lead. Busey's got his second bucket on the night. The Nuggets have gone 2 for 7. A sluggish start. Back to Brunson. Cowens grabs the board. The Suns have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Irving, the pass to Lucas. Over Banchero. Lucas can't get it to go.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Pass to Gasol. 11 feet out. And again, it's Denver missing. And so it's Phoenix with it.
It was textbook rim protection in that game, taking real pride in shutting down the other team.
It was obvious. They pressured that team from the outset every trip down the floor. That will wear an opponent down over time.
Outside for Irving. And Irving powers it home.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Now a timeout called by Denver.
It's time for the dance cam. Get up and get down. Get ready to see yourself on the screen and show us your best moves. Let's go.
DeMar DeRozan's checked in for Denver. Allen, he's checked in for Phoenix.
Substitution on the court.
On defense, the visiting team. 3-point lead. Now here's DeRozan. Not a lot of room. And Banchero gets it to go.
You know, I know some would like to see Banchero increase his shooting range, especially since he doesn't have a solid shot from behind the arc.
Pass to Lucas. Tipped away. And here's Allen. Six to shoot. Irving. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That one on Anthony.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Phoenix shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
2 shots.
first one at the line is good. Gobert's checked in for Gasol. Second free throw, no good.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
To the inside. Here's Banchero. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
A full load to handle anywhere on the floor. Banchero makes sure he gets his.
And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
That one's off.
Banchero, one of those big men that does a little bit of everything, and the scary thing is he's got tremendous upside.
And he misses the second one as well, so 0 for 2 that time. Pass to Allen. Over to Rosen, and the 10-footer finds the target. 1:43 left now in the first quarter. Now Anthony. No points yet. Gobert finds Brunson. Got a hand on it, and they'll keep possession. Basket counts.
Well, how easy to rise and fire on the catch is it if you're DeMar DeRozan, such a pure, gifted scorer?
Boosie passes to Allen. Here's Boosie. And he converts the layup. Busey's got 6.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Denver trails by 3. And here's Brunson. Inside. And Gobert with the basket on the assist from Brunson.
You get to see on display how Jalen Brunson has become this dynamic force offensively. Nice use of the pick and roll.
Pass to Cowens. Now here's Allen. Here's Cowens. Defended by Gobert. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Phoenix shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight.
At the line for 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Both good from the line that time.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Irving against Anthony. There's 25 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Floats one. The shot no good. Great D that time from Irving. Here's Boosie. And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Brunson with it. From deep three-point land. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And that does it for the first quarter. Phoenix out in front, up 5. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And for Phoenix, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
It's all about the strong inside-out game in the first period. It really helped them get some clean looks down low.
It is great when you can get that established early because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
you're a good person to ask this, Doris. Why do so many point guards turn into successful coaches?
Yeah, I think, obviously, Brian, as a point guard, you're responsible for knowing every position on the floor, where they're supposed to be at all times. And you're also sort of thinking like a coach already. This person hasn't had a bucket in a while. How do I get them in a position to make them successful? So I think you're in control of so much as a point guard that it naturally translates to coaching.
We've got Banchero. Also, LaMarcus Aldridge out there. And it's Kidd in at the 1. And for the Suns, DeRozan, forceful inside.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Paolo Banchero grew up in Seattle playing pros every summer, and that gave him a huge leg up in the NBA. He said, quote, "They'd always tell me it's not as hard as you think. You just have to be focused and locked in." That's what led to me having that demeanor. Brian?
The 2023 Rookie of the Year, Allie. He hit the ground running.
And I think we're going to see a lot of nights like this from Banchero. He is built to score and never seems to take a play off.
Here's Morant. Morant with the close-range bucket.
Well, that's a nice play. You've got to read the situation and go to your floater game when necessary.
Here's Kidd, pounded by Morant. Aldridge, right side. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Cowens has got rebound number 7 tonight. Morant looking around. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Among the best passers in the league, Morant finds open teammates.
Now a timeout called by Denver. And one thing that Morant has always been elite at, finding a seam in a defense and getting to the rim, Graham.
Yeah, any crack allows him to get inside. And as good as anyone at splitting a double, which he sees a lot of. So once inside, he can finish with authority or kick it out to a shooter.
And Denver making a change here. Mitchell's checked in. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Here's Kidd, pounded by Morant. Kidd, the pass to Mitchell. Mitchell on the drive. That one misses. He's 1 for 3.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Shots good by Morant.
Yeah, we're seeing Morant get more and more comfortable operating off the ball.
Banchero outside. Pass to Kidd. Now Mitchell. Will it go? Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And we know Donovan Mitchell is a superb scorer. But Grant, what do you think he's focused on at this point of his career?
Well, B.A., it's all about championships for him. This is a guy that doesn't just want to be seen as an elite player. He really wants to compete for titles, too.
That free throw is good from Mitchell. Doris, back in January 2023, Donovan Mitchell became the 5th player to ever score 71 in a game.
Think about this, Brian. Just Wilt, Kobe, David Thompson, and David Robinson had done it before Donovan Mitchell. Incredible company he keeps.
And Denver making a change here. Gasol's checked in. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Donovan, relentless scorer, and that high energy he brings is always a huge catalyst for whatever team he plays for.
Here's Morant. No good that time. Some solid defense from Gasol. Here's Mitchell. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
Morant, pass to Embry. Here's Keenan. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Marley. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Morant. Morant with the slam!
Oh, putting on a show for the fans. Morant's skills making it look like a circus in here.
To the paint. Here's Gasol. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
Phoenix leading by 4. Outside Morant. To the inside. Embry. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Woo! VA, that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. They set the pick. Pass to Aldridge. Cuts off the pass. Here's Beck. 8 points in his last timeout. Outside Morant. Four on the clock. Banked it in off the glass. Morant's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Morant not afraid to get in there and play big, showing his toughness in close.
Here's Kidd, hounded by Morant. Gasol, the screen. Down low. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Well, not much you can do there defensively. Marc Gasol, just too much size to stop from that range.
And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. He wants to review the game plan. And going against Denver, their first meeting on the year.
Attention fans, now on the court is your hype squad. Get loud and let it hear it. It's free t-shirt time. Get loud, go crazy.
And now a look back at last year's top shooting teams in the NBA. The Nuggets, 4th. 5th best, the Suns.
And the way both of these squads shot the ball last season was tremendous. Trusting in one another, following their offensive game plan, and executing with confidence.
The home team on D. 6-point game. They set the pick. Right side Morant. Pass to Beck. Here's Marley. Just 4 to shoot. And here's Morant.
What determination from Morant in the paint. Getting his shot off despite being fouled.
These are his first free throws of the game.
For the away team, John Morant. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
The boundless athleticism Morant has is really special. He's someone that is always in attack mode.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Here's Danley. Still no points. Inside. Here's Gasol. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
Outside Morant. Here's the pick. To the middle. Here's Embry. Danley grabs a miss. Denver trails by 6. Brown. Here's the break. For the finish. Oh, now that's how you finish a break. Throw it down with force.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Here's Aldridge. And rejected. Out to the right wing. Throws it up high.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Yeah, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. Out left to the wing. 1:14 left to play in the first half. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Well, the activity of Marc Gasol gets the defense to react and an opportunity to make some free throws.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now.
Shoot 2.
And he drops the first.
This is how you stay in the game. They're doing a beautiful job from the line. 100% this quarter.
A different look for Denver. Gobert's checked in for Aldridge, and DeRozan is subbed in for Donovan Mitchell. And so he makes both from the line.
They found their rhythm at the free throw line this quarter, trying hard to make up ground.
1:03 left in the second quarter. Now here's Morant, tightly guarded. Nope, 4 for 7 now.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected and great timing on the contest.
Here's Danley, yet to see a basket. Here's Gasol, and then Gasol with the jam.
Well, Marc Gasol is just so fundamentally sound. You put him in a pick-and-roll game, he is so effective.
Right side Morant, jacks up a 3. Gasol grabs the board. Gasol's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Kidd. Rebounded by Keenan. Phoenix leading by 6. Pass to Lucas. Now here's Morant. He's got 11. From deep. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's Phoenix with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
Taking a look at the Suns, hey, their spirits are high. They have a chance to start the season on a winning streak. Build up that momentum, guys.
The way they looked in that first game, it certainly wouldn't be a surprise. And now let's talk about our featured game. It was a solid first half for Phoenix.
Getting points from that second unit was clutch. Depth protects you against injury, but it can also win a game for you.
Yeah, and those starters are going to have the fresh legs for the second half.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
We're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Paolo Banchero with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Denver trails by 6. Marc Gasol is out there with Banchero. Then there's Mitchell. Then there's Anthony. And it's Kidd in at the point. And it's blocked.
And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
And for the Suns, and he gets it to go.
And this is what we've come to expect from this guy, right? Not only making a ton of shots, but being efficient while doing so.
Pass to Anthony. Over Irving. Anthony misses. Phoenix leading by 8. Here's Boosie. Left side Irving. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his third personal foul. First team foul.
Three trips to the line so far for him in this one.
In their previous game, he simply couldn't miss from the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Both free throws good from Irving. And it's Mitchell with the ball for Denver. Trailing by 10. Fires for 3. And again, it's Denver missing.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Well, the Suns shooting about 56% in this one. Lucas passes to Marley. They get the rebound. Another shot. A nice shot by Cowens. Cowens has gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Right side Mitchell. Anthony outside. Gasol the screen. The 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Here's Boosie. Check by Mitchell. Boosie passes to Cowens. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Now a timeout called by Denver. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
What time is it? It's time for T-shirts! Let's go, fans! I want to hear you get wild right now!
Quick break, and we look at our 2K leaderboard for three-point shooting last season. 5th, Phoenix.
Just so efficient from downtown last season. The threes are a big part of this team's offensive game plan.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Anthony against Irving. Pass to Banchero to stop the run. Cowens grabs the board. Cowens has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
Things have been a little bumpy coming into the second half. 5 straight misses.
Boy, plenty of time left in the clock. He needs to keep his poise. That's his 4th foul now.
It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Yeah, what a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
And so it's Phoenix with it. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Here's Boosie, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That one on Anthony.
That's his 2nd personal foul. 3rd team foul. Shooting for the away team. Boosie taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. All right, let's say you're starting a new franchise today, and you get to pick any player in the league. Who you got, Graham?
Oh, man, there's so much talent to choose from. You can't go wrong with Doncic, Antetokounmpo, or Jokic. There are some enticing young players, too, like Anthony Edwards as well.
Both shots good from the stripe. Denver trails by 16. Here's Kidd. No points so far. For 3, Anthony. He buries it from 3.
You know, you can tell the three-point shot is something that Melo has developed over his course of time in the league.
Curving a screen on Anthony. Here's Boosie going inside, and they pick up 2. Busey's got 14 points for the game.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
We hear players proclaiming their love for the game, but former sharpshooter J.J. Redick said there's a distinction between loving the competition itself and loving the game and everything that goes into that. Guys say, I just want to play. Well, do you want to do all of the necessary things that lead up to that? Hey, Brian, 15 NBA seasons for Redick. He'd know.
He certainly would. Thanks, Allie. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the 3rd quarter. Down low. Here's Gasol. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. He's got 12.
Marc Gasol has been more and more willing to be a primary scorer, and this guy is unstoppable right now.
Here's Cowens. He's got 10. Pass to Irving. 5 on the clock. Driving inside. Some solid defense from Gasol. Denver trails by 11. Here's Kidd. Outside Mitchell. Gasol the screen. To the inside. And the deficit down inside single digits. Gasol's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's just big-time playmaking ability from Donovan Mitchell. This guy working the defense to create a shot opportunity.
Oh, there's the alley. There's the steal. Out to the right wing. Kidd, the pass to Anthony. It's deflected, and he recovers it, and he recovers it. Here's Banchero, and they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Yeah, that play shows Banchero's strength and his determination.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
I think the other thing they've done exceptionally well tonight is shoot the mid-range and take advantage of those opportunities. Anytime they're given a look, they have delivered.
The free throw drops for Banchero. Phoenix leading by 6. And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, this is why you hate to lose momentum. It can be hard to get it back.
just checked in for Denver. All right, let's look back on last season for a moment. Here were your scoring leaders. Jalen Brunson, 4th.
This is a guy who never took a night off. You look at his numbers and you know that he put in a tremendous effort every single game.
Here's Boosie. Brunson defending. Allen with a screen on Aldridge. Pass to Embry. And Gobert with a block.
There is a reason his nickname is the Stifle Tower. Send it back, Rudy.
So it's Denver now. 6-point game. Brunson passes to Danley. Aldridge, right side. It's wide right, hits off the rim.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Here's Boosie. Buries it from 3. Busey's got 9 points here in the second half.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
The hard work that Brunson has put in over the years, it really shows in his game, Doris.
I'll say this about Jalen Brunson. As his coach likes to say, he may not pass the eye test, but he passes the win test. Unbelievable footwork, fundamentals, and a clutch gene. Love Jalen Brunson's game.
And he makes a first. Doris, how about the evolution of Jalen Brunson's career from role player to star player?
Yeah, B.A., he begins his career as a backup point guard to the great Luka Doncic. But when given an opportunity to thrive without Luka in the playoffs, he did just that. Then he gets his own team and takes his game to an MVP level. Incredible evolution.
Both free throws, good from Brunson.
Well, because Jalen Brunson's such a terrific decision maker, you can tell how confident and comfortable this team is when he runs the offense.
Pass to Embry. Here's Morant. And he lobs it up.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a 10-point pass. Gobert with a screen on Allen to the paint. Blocked! Count it. And it's an 11-point Phoenix lead. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for the Suns.
I mean, those swats, they can get into your head, make you think twice about shooting it. So it's about more than just those block numbers.
They've also been scoring on the break with how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court. Anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
4 on the clock. Here's Brunson. Oh, Jalen Brunson.
Just good on-ball decision-making from Brunson right there. This guy a master in the pick and roll.
Outside Morant, inside. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Gobert with a screen on Allen. Pulls it. Brunson misses.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Morant against DeRozan. Morant fights through contact inside.
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
Brunson against Allen. And Brunson, here we go. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. At one point, they led by 16.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
Now Morant, 13 points in the game. Catch connect from 13 feet out. And so it's Phoenix in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. They're getting... And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Phoenix leading by 13. Rudy Gobert is out there with Marc Gasol. Then it's Carmelo Anthony. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And it's Mitchell in at the shooting guard position. Outside Irving. Uses the glass on the layup. And the Suns lead by 15.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Pass to Gasol. Now here's Mitchell. Gasol the screen. Embry grabs a miss. And so it's Phoenix with it. Here's Boosie, checked by Mitchell. And here is Irving. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's on Marc Gasol.
At the line for the away team.
He misses the free throw. And Caro's checked in for Rudy Gobert. That one's no good.
Boy, that's not the result I would have predicted. Usually you can take those to the bank when he's at the line.
Pass to Anthony. The shot. And he drops that one in.
And no problem that time for one of the league's all-time great scorers. And, you know, one thing you admire about Carmelo's game is that he's got a variety of ways to score. Most of the time, it's pretty to watch.
Here's Beck. Irving looking around. Here's Cowens, guarded by Vancaro. Oh, it's blocked! It deflects off the backboard. Gasol, the screen, to the middle. And then Gasol with the jam.
Man, this is exactly what Marc Gasol gives you. The power to fight through contact and the skill to convert.
They're doing some good work at the line this half.
Phoenix leading by 10. Knocked loose. Irving. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Second team foul. At the line for the away team. Irving. At the line for one.
What's up?
That free throw good from Irving. Moving along. 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Vancaro right side. Anthony outside. Back to Vancaro. Vancaro finishes with force inside.
And this is why you must push Vancaro out of the paint, or else he'll slam it all over you.
Boosie passes to Lucas. Now here's Irving. Here he goes. And the finish by Irving.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Vancaro left side. Brunson passes to Vancaro. Shot clock at 5, and it's Phoenix with a rebound. Cowens has got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. Pass to Marley. Here's Boosie. They set a pick. To the inside. Ooh, stolen by Gasol. Mitchell finds Brunson. Over Irving. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, he had trouble making shots in the first period, but rounding into himself here in the second.
Boosie passes to Lucas. Pass to Marley. Fires the three. Rebounded by Denver. Gasol's got rebound number 7 tonight. To the paint. Here's Mitchell. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. Phoenix leading by 11. Here's Boosie. Brunson defending. Here's Lucas. Stolen by Mitchell. And here's the fast break. The finish. Mitchell completes the transition play.
Well, we talk about Donovan Mitchell as an exceptional two-way talent. No better example than right there.
Pass to Marley. Down low. Rebounded by Denver. And here's Banchero. Outside Mitchell. From outside the arc. Here's Gasol. That one falls. 8 of 10 and scoring with confidence.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team.
All right, fans, it's dance time. Get ready to dance like everybody's watching. Let's see them dance moves.
So both teams making some changes here. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Mike Budenholzer was going over with his team. He told his guys, let's not waste this advantage. Hold on to it. Stay aggressive. Let's not give up ground. Coach wants...
Oh, Morant!
And you know you're always going to see some highlights when Morant is on the court. I mean, he loves to use that incredible 44-inch vertical.
Anthony against Irving. With the teardrop. It's hauled in by Lucas.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Pass to Irving. Outside Morant. He shoots. Gasol grabs the board. Gasol's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Mitchell finds Anthony. Cowens grabs the board. Cowens has got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. Now here's Morant. The D's right on him. Pass to Irving. 5 to shoot. Great D that time from Banchero. Denver trails by 9.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Here's Gasol. Gets it to go. He's now 9 for 11 on the night.
How about the big man running the floor? Marc Gasol in transition. Nice.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Against Gasol. It's rebounded by Banchero. The Nuggets have gone 7 of 14 here in the fourth from the floor. And stolen by Irving. Driving to the basket. Right side Morant. It's blocked. A minute 29 left in the fourth quarter. Anthony misses.
Listen, that's a look he can hit, but right now he can't throw it in the ocean.
Anthony against Morant. Pass to Marley. Puts up a three. Rebounded by Denver.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net. Whenever you need a huge bucket, you know they're going to look to Melo. This is when he shines.
Here's Morant. This shot won't fall. Ooh, solid defense from Anthony. Pass to Kidd. Ooh, good D by Irving. And so it's Irving with it. He brings it up for Phoenix. At one point, they led by 16.
Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
That's his fifth personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for their away team. Irving. At the line for one.
What's up?
Free throw good from Irving. Now a timeout called by Denver. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth.
Get up, man! On the court, it's your hate squad! Here comes T-shirts! Get on your feet, man!
So it's Denver now. They trail by 7. Here's Gasol. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And here they come. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Morant.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, B.A. They deserve the win.
So Phoenix wins it. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. And time to present our player of the game.
Welcome, basketball fans, to a very special Veterans Day edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. On the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. And a moment now to check out who the Warriors have coming up on their schedule on Monday, and then on Monday.
And looking at the Dallas matchup, it's one that I'm curious about. It'll be the 6th contest on the season for them, and a game that should have a lot of great matchups.
Let's take a look at our starters from Portland. We've got Tracy McGrady. Bull out there with Worthy. Then it's Gary Payton, and it's Porzingis in at the 5. And for the Warriors, they've got Olajuwon. Cooper is out there with Ben Simmons. Then it's OG Anunoby, and it's Shays in the power forward. And stolen by Bull. McGrady against Anunoby. McGrady kicks to Payton. Worthy the pass to Bull. Back to Worthy. Shot clock at 6. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket. And as a coach, Stan, what's something you try to establish at this stage?
I think there's two things, Kevin. First, we're trying to build our habits the right way. Everything. From the way we practice, to the way we prepare for games, to the way we warm up, all of it. And then second of all, we're trying to figure out our rotation. Who's going to start? Who's going to come off the bench? Which groups work well together? It's an ongoing process.
A lot of moving parts, you're right. Anunoby passes to Shea. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Now here's Worthy, 13 feet away. Off the mark, his first miss of the game, 1 for 2. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He noted how much extra film they're watching heading into this. And one guy that jumped out at them was Kristaps Porzingis. He said scoring over that guy is a challenge. It's not just the size, it's how well he positions himself. And he's a patient shot blocker. He waits for you to make your move. See how they approach it. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
You know, we don't talk about defense a ton, especially with guards. But Gary Payton, he can change a game with his D.
Simmons lets it go from deep. The shot's good from Shays. Shays has got 8 points.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Now here's Payton. Back to McGrady from deep three-point land. Olajuwon with the rebound.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Anunoby against McGrady. Pass to Simmons. Olajuwon with a screen on Bull. Simmons passes to Olajuwon. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got his 3rd assist on the night.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Let's take this chance to see which of last season's teams had the most second chance points in the league.
And this is a battle today between two teams that really dominated the offensive glass a year ago. And they also convert when they get those second chance opportunities.
Here's McGrady. Banked in off the glass.
Like the size McGrady has inside. Fantastic at kind of angling his body there for the interior shot.
Anunoby outside. Simmons against Payton. No good from Simmons.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
And the conversation for Porzingis, coach, tends to always come back to health. And what a challenge that has been for him.
Yeah, Kevin, over his career, on average, he's missed about 30 games per season. But that's not an uncommon problem, as you know, for players who stand well over 7 feet tall.
Here's Shades after Tracy McGrady scored.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
First personal foul.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Shoot 2.
And he can't get the first one. No good on the second free throw. And it's Olajuwon missing.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the look they want. It's tough work in the mid-range area.
Pass to Shades. Olajuwon with a screen on Porzingis. Shades. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Payton attacking. It's sent back down by Simmons. Here's Shades. Worthy defending. Shades can't hit. Portland trails by 3. Pass to Porzingis. Shades with the rebound.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Cooper the pass to Shades. A three-pointer off the mark. Last game for the Warriors, it was a loss to the Suns. Worthy outside. Bowles setting the pick for Worthy. To the paint. Here's Porzingis. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
7'2", 240 pounds. Porzingis is a nightmare matchup for defenders.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Aaron Gordon is checking. Jaden Ivey comes in from McGrady. And it's Terry in for Payton. And the Warriors making a change here. Weber's checked in. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Reed's checked in. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Warriors have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game up. And Simmons slams it in.
And at his size, all Simmons needs is prime-time positioning, and he's golden. A fantastic dunker.
Now here's Worthy. Back to Terry. And here's Ivey. 5 to shoot. Trying to find Weber. He's got it now. Here's Sloan. Weber dishes to Simmons. Pass to Smits. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. Simmons got 4 assists in the game. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end.
And, Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the board. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Here's Sloan. Hasn't made one yet. Weber kicks to Sloan. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And it's Terry with the ball for Portland. Trailing by 4.
And the focus was to get stops. All game, they were right up on shooters, and that led to some big-time rejection.
Well, they did have some impressive numbers blocking shots, and I like their defensive game plan.
Now here's Simmons. Pass to Smits. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Now it's a 6-point Warrior lead.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Can they get it? Here's Reed. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Weber kicks to Anunoby. Back to Weber. Beyond the arc. And it's Anunoby. That time on the assist by Weber. And the Warriors lead by 7.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now, here's Ivy. Still without a basket. Here's Reed. Got a hand on it. Sloan deciding where to go with it. Pass to Smits. Here's Simmons. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And that does it for the first quarter. The Warriors on top. They lead by... And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game, stats-wise?
Throughout the first quarter, they did a great job of just running the offense.
Yeah, and I love to see this kind of communication between teammates. Great player movement, great ball movement.
Here's Simmons. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Got Ben Simmons. Anunoby out there with Weber. There's Davis. And it's Smits in its center. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. Simmons got his 6th assist on the night. The Trailblazers shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. And for Portland, Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Worthy. Then it's Terry. Then it's Robinson. And it's McGrady in at the shooting guard.
And you love when Simmons plays with aggression inside because it really forces the D to adjust.
Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are 1 or 2 of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
No good on that one. And the second free throw, good. Portland trails by 10. Now McGrady. Last game he had 12. Off target from three-point range.
Well, that's what the defense has to do. Make that shot as uncomfortable for him as possible.
Weber with a screen on Terry. Here's Simmons. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And he comes up with the deuce. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Pass to Robinson. And it's Smith with the rebound. Smits has got 4 rebounds in this game. To the inside. And stolen by Worthy. McGrady outside. Back to Worthy. McGrady sets a screen for Worthy. Just 5 on the clock. Pulls up, high post. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Worthy's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Portland trails by 10. Outside Robinson. Here's McGrady. No good from outside.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Simmons. Good, and Weber gets the assist. Simmons got the lead up to 12 now for the Warriors.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the man.
Cooper, he's checked in for Simmons. Gary Payton, he's checked in for Portland. McGrady outside. Outside for Robinson. Porzingis sets the pick for Robinson. The high post shot. And
off the charts. I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely in every way possible.